So, and here another commitment to conscious leadership, generating appreciation. It's very important that we appreciate and acknowledge what we have and focus on what we have instead of what we don't have, which has to do with the commitment. Above the line sounds and feels a little bit like this. I commit to living in appreciation, fully open in both giving and receiving appreciation. Appreciation has also a lot to do with gratitude. So it has a lot to do with the heart center. How can we give and receive the fullness of life? Yeah. The commitment below the line sounds a little bit like this. I commit to living into entitlement to what is mine, resenting when it is not acknowledged or given in the way that I want. So it's a commitment based on expectation. Yeah, expectation. What is entitled? What is mine? What do I expect of this situation and context? And they've done various research and in a lot of organizations where there is higher expectations and there's more given straight away, this sense of entitlement can start to grow, unless there's a real high value and a high acknowledgement on appreciation given to that as well. So really from the leaders, yeah. So from the leadership team, there's a real sense of appreciation and acknowledgement for the team being there, but also for all the things that they have on a daily basis. It's kind of like daily gratitude practices. And gratitude there's been done lots of research on gratitude. And it's increasing happiness on so many levels. Actually, the cells start to vibrate in a different way when we appreciate and practice gratitude. And there can be contradictory thoughts or perspectives on this, because some people believe that if I practice gratitude, I override other feelings like anger or sadness or fear, and it means that I don't feel those. But really what I want to speak into today is that we can practice appreciation alongside maybe some other feelings or emotion that are present as well. There can be anger and appreciation at the same time. It's not one or the other. And the emotion doesn't have to override a sense of anger or fear or maybe something else that might have happened in life. And it doesn't mean that we don't acknowledge that. It just means that we see a more full picture of what's actually going on. So we've defined appreciation in two ways, in terms of how you can recognize it and also how you can practice it and generate it more in yourself. The first one is sensitive awareness. This means awareness to details. When you look at art, and you really like art, I really like art. And when I look at art, I look at the details of the art piece. I look at the colors that have been used. I look at the lighting that might be used. I look at all the details of everything I can see. There's a particular way of viewing that makes me appreciate the art piece more. Yeah, so there's the appreciation, there's the openness of receiving the information that's there. Could also be for people that love wine, for example, people that love certain architecture or cultures or things like that. So there is a refinement in the level of awareness and sensitivity that we have for that particular thing or object, or yeah, whatever it is that we appreciate. Yeah, and we can bring this more into our life with simple things. So you can practice this by, if you look around the room right now, where you're sitting right now, we're going to do a little game. So if you look around the room right now and look for anything that is white. So I want you to look around the room and look for anything that is white. And I want you to bring appreciation to something that you found that is white. So take a moment now and spend some time with appreciating that white thing. So an object, something that you focus on that is white. And bring some appreciation to that. Now I want you to, so thank you for doing that. Now I want you to look around the room and notice anything that is green. When you were focusing on the white things, how many of the green things were you noticing? Most likely none, because you were focusing on the white things. The same is with energy and with appreciation. In both ourselves and in other people, and therefore the team. If we focus on what is wrong or what could be better, it's most likely that we're going to see that. Now, as a leader, it is very important to see where there is improvement possible. Yeah, it's very important to be able to see that, because if we don't look for what can change, what can be different, where there's improvement possible, don't evolve, we don't change things for the better. Yeah, we don't evolve, we don't actualize our potential and our purpose. So we want to also bring in this sense of appreciation and really bring in the sense of what is really going really well, and what are these people doing really well, and what am I doing really well on a daily basis, not once every year. Yeah, it's really important, or once a month even, on a daily basis for small little things. Then the second piece is that we've identified, so we're going to go back here. So you see here, increase in value. So the second piece that we've identified in terms of what has to do with appreciation is an increase in value. When we appreciate something, we increase the value of that thing. When we appreciate a certain quality or a certain way of being or a certain way of doing work or whatever it might be, we value that. So we increase our sense of self-value, but also value in others when we give them more and receive more appreciation. We feel seen and heard, we feel valued. Yeah. And really, if you look at nature and how we bring appreciation to nature, we actually start to see, oh, we value this. We really value this flower here. And we start to see it on a more equal level, as opposed to just sort of assuming it's there. It's almost like a living in entitlement. It's like, yeah, of course there's flowers, of course there's greenery. Well, okay. Can we really actually see the wonder of the world and appreciate what's here? So it really is an opening up into, particularly in the heart center, into appreciation and all the good things in life and all the beauty that surrounds us and sits within us. Now, most people struggle with receiving appreciation and less so with giving. So I'm going to focus on receiving here. Yeah. So why do people struggle with receiving appreciation? There's a few things listed here. And these are just some limiting beliefs or some sort of unconscious beliefs that can sit really, really low, deep in the deepest part of our brain that we might even not be aware of on a conscious level, but might block us from actually receiving appreciation. And our capacity to receive appreciation and a compliment, for example, is also the same capacity that allows us to give appreciation in life to other people, things. Yeah. So to receive appreciation, what might block us from receiving appreciation? If I receive, I need to give. This could be a limiting belief that someone could have. If I receive this appreciation, now I need to give. Which doesn't necessarily have to be true, but that could be the limiting belief or the unconscious belief that might be driving not receiving appreciation. They don't really mean it. They just want something from me. Yeah, so not really actually allowing the appreciation in, because they don't really mean it, but actually I don't really believe that I am valuable, which is really what sits behind it. Then I don't want to expose my weaknesses. If I take the appreciation now, I need to keep the bar high. So if I take this form of appreciation and I see that to be true about me or true about my work qualities or ethics or whatever it might be, now I need to really keep the bar high. Now I need to really keep performing on this level. So I'm not even going to receive it. So I don't have to have that pressure. Could be a limiting belief or an unconscious driver that is driving us from not receiving appreciation and gratitude from our family members, anyone. If I receive this appreciation, I'm not humble. Yeah, I'm not really seeing my true self. I'm not humble enough. I need to be humble. Well, actually, if you go into polarity integration, which is not a part of this course, or of this framework, we're going to integrate the polarity of confidence and humility. And actually, when you can start to realize true confidence is simultaneously absolutely humble. Genuine confidence is humbleness. So these are some things to do with generating appreciation. This is important for conscious leaders, for conscious businesses that want to accelerate their potential, that want to invite vitality into the business, invite a sense of play and joy and wonder, and a sense of aliveness, which is ultimately what we all want in our work and in our lives. So have fun, and again, reach out if you have any questions, and bring any concerns or questions into the group chats. We really welcome those in. So bring them all. Write down for yourself, where in your life can you be a bit more appreciative? Where can you practice this sense of gratitude and appreciation in your life? Could be, I like to do it every morning as a part of my morning routine. So I meditate, and then I take one thing that I'm incredibly grateful for. And what can sometimes happen, and this happened to me in the past, so that's okay. But what can sometimes happen is that it kind of becomes a repetitive thing. Okay, I'm appreciative of the fresh air that I can breathe in right now. And it's more of a box to tick, rather than actually genuinely feeling the appreciation, because there's something that happens to the vibrancy of our cells that literally starts to change the quality of the cell structure, that then allows for more and more appreciation. And we kind of go into this upward spiral, which is really beautiful. So have fun, enjoy, and yeah, ask any questions or reach out if with any concerns or questions or anything that might be alive for you. Thank you.